It's time to round up the week in the world of showbiz.
When I grow up, I want to be famous, I want to be a star, I want to be a movie.
First up today, a new waxwork of boxer Ricky Hatton's been unveiled at Louis Tussauds Waxworks in Blackpool. Apparently, he's ordered a replica and was so impressed because it shows him in his fighting prime. Yeah, so would you want a life-size waxwork model of yourself, Sherrie?
Well, I just think it would be a bad idea. Actually, he looks better on the left, doesn't he? And I think that would be the problem, you see. If you had a really big one of yourself, like really looking overweight, and it might be a good idea because you can go, oh, look at her, don't look at me. But you see, I always think it's a bit like taxidermy. Don't you, Jane? Yeah. You know, when you're stuffed.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it'd be like having a stuffed person of you in the room, wouldn't
What
it?
era would you like yourself to be in?
Oh, maybe when I was 30. Oh. 30's a good age, isn't it? Everything's standing up straight.
Yeah.
And it's, you know...
So you little less stuffing in your 30s, don't you, to sort of fill yourself out?
Little less stuffing, yes.
I don't know, I'm getting... Did I just say that out loud? I did, didn't I? Sorry about that. No, I don't think it's... I would be very worried if someone did a sculpture of me, or... Because I get sent quite a few photographs of me on stage, and I think, oh, my God. Because they always take you from an angle, and they've got all your chins in and your spots hanging out, and it's not good.
Spots hanging out?
And also, when someone does a portrait of you or a painting of you, you think, I don't look like that. And I think other people's... That's wrong again. Perception, not consumption. I am so sorry. My perception.
Head away, is he?
No, it's away again. But, yes, my perception of myself is not what I think other people...
Well, it's funny because because my Paul was trained to be a sculptor.
Yeah.
And he did a sculpture. Well, it wasn't supposed to be of me. It was supposed to be of the female form. And I agreed to do it under that proviso. So he said, take your clothes off and bend over, and I'm going to... I just want to look at your female form.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, that's okay.
Steve's a builder, and he says that to me, and
But in actual fact, what I did was, it was really actually quite accurate, because I was sort of on my knees with my arms out like that.
Yeah, that's accurate.
And it's like, but my bum is in real life bigger than the rest of me. And and he did it very accurately, and I said to him, can you just take a bit off my bum and a bit off there? And I wanted it to be perfect. It's very difficult, but with art, I suppose, it's a different thing. I think it's quite a good idea to have a little statue of yourself at home indoors. You know? Well, it could help out. I could stood by the front door, you know, see people in and...
Frighten the dogs.
take the coats, that sort of thing. Yeah. Now, next, actress Natalie Portman, speaking about her upcoming film Black Swan, which will see her bearing all on the big screen. She said that she's always worried about doing sex scenes, as she's concerned that images might end up in the wrong hands. She said, I'm very opposed to pornography sites, and you're pretty much giving them material if you do any of that sort of stuff. So, would you think any less of Natalie Portman if she did a sex scene in a film? Yeah,
I think I would. I don't think it needs it. I know I get very upset talking about it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because don't forget, I live with my mother. I don't know if anybody knows that. But I live with my mother, and if I'm sat, you know, having a cheese and onion sandwich and a cup of tea, and something comes on in the sex scene, it puts me off. It just puts me off. My mother doesn't get embarrassed, but I do. You know, and I think there's all sorts of stuff on television now. I like the old films like Ryan's Daughter and Gone with the Wind, where it was all in your imagination.
I know, but it doesn't... I don't think it's not... It can't be that bad, as long as it isn't gratuitous. But the thing is, I think women's bodies are less offensive, in a way, than men's, because you don't have things...
Silly bit.
You know... Yes, swinging in the wind. And, but the thing is, I was asked to do, I have in my past, Jane, been asked to take my clothes off.
Have you?
Yes, I wish it would come back. But anyway, but it hasn't. So anyway, yes, I was asked to do a drama series called Pennies from Heaven. And it was a period drama series, but it was to take your top off and show that bit in the middle.
Oh,
you know,
Raspberry Ripple.
But with had lipstick painted on it, Jane. I know you've done that, but that's a different thing. But, and I said no because I just couldn't do it.
You should ask for a male makeup artist who puts the lipstick on.
Yes, but even so, I just couldn't do it. So I think nudity is quite hard to do, and I think it is quite difficult to watch, but sometimes it's necessary in a film.
I've never been asked. No. Honestly, I seriously have never ever been asked to take my clothes off in anything.
Well, even the Sylvanian family?
Not even in my starring role with the Sylvanians. I mean, in the bill I was saying, do you not want me to do a... You know, I was working with Phil Hunt and the lovely Scott Maslin at the time, and no one was having any of it.
Would you do it if they asked you?
I would, of course I would.
Yeah?
Well, that's because you're really thin.
Well, I think, you know, I know all actresses say this, but if it's essential to the plot and I think you've got, you know, and it helps make the point, then I do think it's worth doing.
Well, it's essential to the plot that I move on because finally Christina Aguilera said this week that she loves her bed so much that she would live in it if she could. She said, I eat in bed, I take meetings in it, I have my manis, pedicures there. I just love it. So is Christina Aguilera spending too much time in bed and should she get out?
I think that's disgusting, isn't it? Just eating in your own bed. Well, not in your own bed, or anyone's bed. Eating... No, I wouldn't. I absolutely think it's unforgivable. All the crumbs in the sheets and all that.
No, I don't think... I actually think... I mean, I like my bed when it's... I love my bed. When I get home, I go, I love you, bed. I love you, bed, because I love my bed, Jane.
Yeah.
But I don't...
What do you actually do in your bed?
I don't do a lot, actually.
Do you watch telly in bed?
No, I don't have televisions in the bedroom. I never have had. I just get in it and get out of it, really.
It's a very glamorous bed. Have you got
It's a very glamorous bed. That's what I have to hang on to in life. Unlike Jane, who can hang on to Ed.
Yes. Well, not very often. I only see him about, as I said, 4 days a month. But, you know, when he is in there, I'd love to be in bed. You know, I just don't, you know... Don't see him. But it's fine, I'm fine.
Would you let him... Do you let Ed eat in bed?
Well... I don't... He can have a little nibble if he likes. I'm not one to kick him out of bed for eating biscuits.
No crumbs on you.
No.
OK, we're going to take a few Friday minutes out to compose ourselves. But when we get back...